in game then, the grand final, game 1, CLG versus Team SoloMid. I'm pretty sure the American community right now is super happy.
Yeah, they're probably going ape, and you know, I can already sense the feeling of the US greater than EU stuff, and it should really be North America greater than, because don't forget, both these teams have got some strong Canadian roots in there. So we're going to see CLG slipping into possibly the blue buff area, yeah. And, you know, we're in the American style game here. EU, we never get a first blood fight in the jungle, but, you know, we may just get it here, Joe, as Hotshot has gone into the bush. I think, did they see them going in there? I'm not too sure. The vision. Souls has got stun of the Rainman's going to go straight in there. I missed a flash straight out of there. Great Howling Gale from Reginald there, just about keeping him out. And more importantly to note that Reginald is on Janna.
Yeah. This setup could be very interesting from TSM, the way that they've actually put it all together.
Yeah, so X Special going to be the support, and Reginald on Janna. I have no idea how this is going to go. Are we going to see AP Cow? I'm kind of intrigued. Are we going to see crazy AP build? It's a pretty interesting build from TSM. Let's have a look. CLG going to return, and yeah, not even going to bother keeping invasion there. They've got the trap there. Caitlyn's managed to put the traps down, so they're going to have a reasonable vision where when Nocturne goes for it, the odd one pinging away like crazy. They're not sure that CLG has disappeared at the moment. And don't worry, guys, we don't give anything away. There's no ghosting attempt from, you know, hearing our views, as it were, because they have that 10-20 second delay on the actual game PC to the spectator mode built in there. So you don't have to be careful what we say, which is great for us.
So we're going to have Janna lining up in middle against Annie. Really excited to see how this all goes, to be honest. And Solsei, obviously, at the moment, just farming away. We've seen Janna go up and actually assist the odd one. Just obviously in his jungle path on that blue buff. Down in the bottom lane, of course, it is the Cow and Cogmore against Caitlyn and Sona. Up at the top, no real surprise. Hotshot versus Rainman.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how Reginald is going to do here, as I guess possibly going to even build an AP Janna there. So Janna with the strong, and you know, it's really aiming towards more of a late game. I guess he's going to have that ulti that can just knock people out later on. He's going to get caught already. He's going to get that Howling Gale straight across. Didn't go where he wanted it to because he'd already put it down. Salsa's already dodged straight out of the way. Got really hard to keep up down the bottom in between these two. Big Fat GG and KX is going to be an intense affair. We're going to have to keep our eye on this one closely because one of them will go and die very quickly if we don't keep our eye on it. The top, I think, is going to be pretty safe to say that they're just going to chip away at each other for a long time. Not a lot's going to happen there. If there's going to be a first blood, Salsa is going to be possibly the one that's going to get out Reginald, but I'm intrigued to see how Reginald's going to play Janna here, because Reginald is such an aggressive player in his whole play style. Down the bottom, you can see KX has been chipped away out there. So Big Fat GG, again, like I said, he's going to have that slight range advantage early on, and KX will soon gain it back once he hits 6+.
Yeah, once he gets up to that ulti level, he's going to be one annoying Cogmore. In the middle, Reginald is doing fairly well down at the bottom. We're having pings onto the odd one, and actually a flash comes in. They've knocked Big Fat GG back. He actually tries to flash away. Exhaust is there, and first blood goes to TSM. Odd one is the one to pick it up, and wow, amazing, amazing stuff. And up at top, we've got the push in there as well.
Down.
Wow.
Yeah, so a gang from both junglers there, really well played from both, but Team SoloMid pick up that first blood. CLG are just a little bit behind in it. St. Vicious was actually pretty low on the hit points. I don't think he really lost the Fatler there. He was already low before that fight. Meanwhile, we've got Annie diving on towards Reginald there, and just outside of tower range as well, cleverly. He's going to keep the stack push on there. Reginald, you know, until he actually gets that Howling Gale built up enough, he's going to struggle to keep Salsa away from him, because, you know, it's all well and good getting that Howling Gale straight across, but until Salsa, he can just keep pushing for the early levels. Reginald needs to get the Howling Gale built very strongly. You can see the odd one is just stalking around there, but Salsa's going to go back and buy, as is expected.
And amazing stuff up at the top there. Rainman obviously being the first victim here. And he's actually going to put some pressure onto Hotshot, who is backing away to the safety of his own turret. Decent amount of minions coming in there, so he's going to get some nice farm early on. Obviously, Big Fat GG did go back. Does have boots now as well as that Doran's Blade, so you know, first blood's always bad to lose, but at least he's got some boots now.
Yeah, indeed. At least he's gone back and bought early. That's the that's the bright side.
I'm trying to keep it positive.
Trying to keep it positive there, yeah. So Reginald pushing the lane, actually, would you believe? Rainman just letting the lane push itself. Hotshot is just happy to take the hits there. Gale again. Reginald already leveled it up quite heavily. Going to farm away with that. Looks like the odd one picked up the race. Have a quick look down the bottom there. Chaos continuing. So farm-wise, CS-wise, obviously Chaos was knocked out of lane, but despite the fact he is still only 1 CS behind, so he's keeping up despite the fact he's not been there. Aurelia versus Hotshot GG up the top there. Just having a look around the AZ. He's just a little bit behind. He did get killed early, obviously, which is why Hotshot's going to keep up. Now, Hotshot has not got teleport, which is he's been taking for the most of the tournament so far. Once he's been out top lane, he just continues on pushing. Again, we are seeing Gangplank coming around the side there. Rayman's going to spot that one and get out of there, no problem at all.
Rayman knows that he has to be careful in these early levels here because they start to get that pressure from Gangplank. Things could go pear-shaped for him very, very quickly. At the moment, Big Fat GG just working his way through those minions, getting that farm. Obviously, we see Chaos and Xpecial down on their tower just to be safe. Meanwhile, in middle, we have Annie 38 to the 36 of Janna, so very even stuff in and around that middle area. Down on the bottom, the CS is as follows: 41 for Caitlyn and 41 for Cogmore, so doesn't get much more even right now.
Yeah, Reginald now got his Howling Gale built up pretty much. It's going to do a lot of damage to them straight up lane. Yeah, you can see he's just having no problem farming. He's just backing away. He's got to be careful about the fact, obviously, Gangplank can come out, and when Tibbers goes down, it would explode very quickly. So he's fully aware of that, which is why he's backing away. Especially not got Oracle yet, not got to that stage, so he's not aware of the ward. You see Chaos with Big Fat GG down the bottom there. Big Fat GG at the moment without his support. Elements has just been back, got the Philosopher's Stone. Annie just going to put that ward down river. Very wary of the Nocturne threat of the odd one. Pretty even on gold so far, 7.5 minutes gone. We've seen some early dragons from both these teams. In fact, I think we saw a 7-minute. Xpecial just standing there, taking it from Big Fat GG. Yeah, there we go. Trap goes down. He was trapped in there. Immediately gets the trap back on. Aurelia's been back on board. What has Aurelia got? Gone straight towards, built towards the Wriggles, I guess. See Reginald taking their burst, but it's not doing a great deal. Reginald was ready for that, got that shield on already, and I think we're going to have possible gank attempt down the bottom here, Joe. No, he's going to back away. There's a ward there anyway, so they wouldn't have got it.
Yeah, backed away there completely. Got Gangplank actually headed towards the middle area. There is a ward here, so they are going to spot that one as well. And St. Vicious is actually, all right, the ward just timed out literally, but they'll have seen Gangplank there. You would think so, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we're seeing Reginald just back away to safety. And also probably going to be getting himself a nice blue buff here to contend with Annie in that middle area. Up at the top, Hotshot GG putting some decent pressure in onto Rayman. As you mentioned, we saw Rayman go back, Madrid Razors picked up. Hotshot also went back, picked up Catalyst, a protector during that time.
Yeah, here we go. Chaos has now hit the 6 mark, so he's starting to put the damage down onto Big Fat GG. He can take revenge on the traps and Piltover Peacemakers he's had flashing over his head for the first 6 levels. Reginald got that blue buff. He's going to start doing a bit of damage. Look what he's built up now. He's going to Catalyst the Protector first on, so he's farming well. I mean, he's keeping up with Souls, and Souls has not had the pleasure of Gangplank coming to help him getting in any early ganks, so Janna's really not that worried about Souls.
Up at top, we've seen, this could be interesting here. Gangplank ulti went off, but Rayman actually flashed out of it there. Hotshot was obviously chasing him down. Rupture didn't really do that much to help him catch up to him. So, down at bottom, Elements going home. Big Fat GG going to have a little bit of free XP, and actually they're going to flash in there at the perfect time. Big Fat GG is in trouble, nets himself out, ulti from Cogmore, finished off by Xpecial. It's 2-1. Xpecial, yeah, he got the kill there, and it should have been going, you know, in the direction of Chaos, but a kill is still a kill.
Yeah, indeed. Looks like they're going to make their move towards Dragon as well. We are 9 minutes 51 in, and the first Dragon will go down, and you would assume Wriggles now picked up by Aurelia. Aurelia returning to top lane. That's going to be a nice easy Dragon straight away. So Reginald just keeping Souls busy. I don't think that they're even aware of it, or they just simply can't do anything about it. The Odd One's taken very low there, but the Odd One has had 2 successful ganks down the bottom there, whereas Gangplank obviously failed. Gangplank ulti, we see it as green. That's just the spec mode thing. It really is Gangplank's on the right team. It's not like he's working with the enemy or anything.
I think that's just some bug inside the spectator mode. Here we go. We're going to see some Vicious come into that middle area. Reginald straight back out of it. Did build boots. Catalyst Protector already finished. And of course, he has that blue buff from a little bit earlier on. His Howling Gale is doing nice damage already.
Yeah, he's got it up to full spec now, so he's just going to be wiping out those minion waves as soon as he comes up, just straight up the middle of it. It's like a Piltover Peacemaker all in itself for Janna there. Just wipes those minions down to nothingness. He just needs to pick up the farm afterwards. He's just got to be careful he doesn't miss out, which of course Reginald is not going to miss out, gets every single one of them. Down the bottom, CS-wise, 75 to 74. So again, between these two guys, it's put a hair between them. They are both. They're going to be building different things. I would expect possible Madrid Razor to come out on Cockmore. It's kind of like what a lot of people have been building them, but at the moment I'm not too sure whether he's going to go that route. And see how Chaox builds it. He's done 2 different builds already this event, so I don't want to guesstimate what he's going to go.
Reginald in middle, just trying to zone out Souls. Maybe even get a bit of tower damage in here as well. Howling Gale goes out. Up at the top, we have seen Aurelia go back, finishing off that Wriggles. Also got the Ruby Crystal ward as well and a few pots just to be safe. Up at the top, the CS, 86 for Hotshot GG, 71 for the Rain Man. Down at the bottom, I guess it's still pretty even as well, 81 to 89. So Cogmore taking that bit of a lead.
Yeah, and the Odd One, again, just holding back. Remember, we've had 2 ganks successful down the bottom here as well. Big Fat GG has a ward in his own bush this time, so he's not going to fall for it. He is alone. Let's have a quick look towards the top. No, they're just continuing to farm. I thought something might be happening, but no. 12 minutes in. The gold advantage, obviously, going towards TSM. They have that extra kill. They have the Dragon, which has bought them the time. But again, nobody's really pushed any towers. It's been pretty even lane phase in between both teams. We kind of expect that. We're in a final. It's a big event for them. Reginald has got Gangplank coming around behind him this time, but again, Sauce didn't have stun, wasn't quite ready for it, and there's just no gank attempt there, so it's not quite working for St. Vicious and Sauce at the moment. They've not been able to get in there and deal with Reginald. Meanwhile, you can see down the bottom, the Odd One has snuck in there yet again. His ulti can launch him quite a distance, so it's all about especially landing that pulverize, and once he does, I expect to see the Odd One leaping in there. In fact, he's going to back away, which will get spotted by that ward in the dry bush straight away. Janna, no, at the moment down there, it's got the Janna ulti, will get out of it. It flashed across the Gangplank, but ultis and flashes used there by Reginald.
Yeah, and actually we saw Elements just taking a shot there at Expressor, which kind of gave away that there was a ward there. Sometimes you rather not do that maybe, and try and surprise them when they think they're in the better position when actually they're not. But also, I guess it makes them play a little bit more defensively, even though they've got that bush under control. In the middle, we're just seeing the Odd One cross over. Probably going to take a little bit of farm away from this middle area. Reginald is just getting back to his lane as well. And we're seeing Gangplank also cross over to the other side of the jungle. Actually, Rainman just went inside there. And we are seeing the ulti going off here from Nocturne onto Souls. Didn't do as much as they probably intended from that one. And more just to do that damage and force Souls. And we are seeing the attack down on bottom as well. Big Fat GG is very, very low. I think he's going to get away from this one. Elements obviously is in behind him as well. And, well, they survived that one. So plenty of action early on. At the moment, gold 18k to 16.7k. So slightly in favour from that kill earlier on.
Yeah, Rod of Ages now on Reginald, on Janna. I'm intrigued to see how this one's going to work with a full-on AP Janna, which he seems to be building at the moment. See the damage going on at the tower there. Elements is not going to be able to do a fat lot about it. He's just targeting those minions like he should do and trying to do as much damage to Kirks. Just force him away. You can see the Odd One coming around, putting that ward in jungle, doesn't want to get caught out again. Aurelia actually invaded and took the golems as well just before that fight, so it's time to really cover all the jungle areas. And Souls, I don't think Souls is like, It's like, I don't know really how to deal with this crazy Reginald Janna character in the middle here. You can see he's clearing out the farm quite easily, which is actually causing Sol's problems because he's obviously pushing straight towards the tower, possibly losing a little bit of gold. See, he's trying his best to keep his Q going. Will he manage to get? Yeah, so he's losing a lot of gold at the moment. Just managed to pick a few up. Let's have a look. You can see the pings as Hotshot GG comes around the side there. Rupture goes down. He well catch Reginald. Gangplank will go in there as well. Nice Janna ulti. Well, no! Tibbers comes down and Sols explodes him. But that was 3 ultis used to get that kill. So that, you know, if TSM can follow it up with something that, you know, with all those ultis used, they might be able to push somewhere. But at the moment, they're not really in a situation to. The odd one, they needs to come across and protect the tower. Sols is there. Aurelia's going to come through. The Rain Man on towards Sols. Tibbers has been used already. If the odd one has anything to be able to get on and help him out, he will manage to get the Q across. It's a nice rupture there from Hotshot GG. It's going to keep him away, but I don't think it's going to keep Sols alive. And the Rain Man now in a little bit of trouble. Does Hotshot GG have his ulti ready? It doesn't matter. He doesn't need it. St. Vicious gets the kill. Very nicely done. 3-3 all square on kills, and they're going to continue pushing this mid turret, and the odd one's going to struggle to keep these 3 at bay.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he's really going to attempt it. He'll stick around probably, but I think he'll leave sooner rather than later from this one. There are still 3 minions hanging. Actually, the tower targeting St. Vicious there, and they've left that tower just alive. 1 hit from anyone, and that would be down. It's actually got 60 HP left, so yeah, that would be going down there. As you mentioned, 3-3 in kills, only 1k gold difference.
Yeah, 1k gold difference. Hotshot GG is pushing that top tower, continuing to farm. Farm shop GG, as a lot of people like to call him. Cho'Gath has got that man immune down. Bottom as well, so instead going towards that rather than, so I expect to see a lot of ulti usage coming out from Chaos. Going to continue pushing. You see Reginald pushing on towards that tower. That tower is also down to 400 hit points, so both mid towers very low. Hotshot GG continuing to chomp away at the top there. Aurelia's going to come in and keep him away from that. Ward's going down. Well, Hotshot's actually taking a little bit of pressure from Rayman there. He's going to continue on just chipping away, not really able to do anything against each other. Dragon now coming out from Team SoloMid. They will pick that one up, I think. And the ulti from Gangplank trying to get the steal. They're going to try and walk out of that. They will keep it alive though. Nobody's actually moving in to follow it up, so the TSM will pick it up. But Caitlyn stole, I think. Now, yes, he did. The big fat GG managed to steal it with a beautiful Piltover Peacemaker across. Very well played, and CLG really in a strong position. Looks like they're going to continue pushing this top turret. Meanwhile, in mid, Sols needs to be careful because the Rain Man's going to come around the back side of him. Will manage to get a dive on him. Reginald not quite in position. Remember, that tower's very low, so they could probably dive and just finish off the tower, then finish off Sols. But instead, they're going to back away, and they're going to lose this top tower. Yeah, they are going to lose this top tower, so CLG take a tower. And wow. Team SoloMid, this is very even still between them. You know, the gold, the split, and a great split, great steal. The odd one doing a lot of damage onto a Hotshot. Turns around, puts the rupture down. The odd one just dodges out of it. And yes, he does have a lot of damage. He's quite capable of churning it up. Meanwhile, you can see the Rayman at the top here, Joe. He's getting in position again to go on the tower.
Yeah, we'll see how that all one goes. Is he going to go in there? Yes, he is. Janna's in there as well. Big Fat GG is dead. Oh, he's got the stun off there, but that's not going to be enough. Sona is next. That's an easy kill with 4 guys there. And they're just going to get straight in on the tower. Nicely done by TSM. Obviously, they managed to steal that dragon. Then they took top tower. Now they've taken this bottom tower. Brilliant play so far.
Yeah, and they're continuing to push. Obviously, that long range from Combo, just trying to do as much damage as they can. You can see Nocturne continuing to push on top. I don't really think he's going to do a fat lot of hot shots.
They can kill this middle tower as well.
Yeah, they've switched across, and CLG have not reacted in time. They've got 4 there. They need to get straight across that tower. It is going to go before anyone from TLG managed to be able to get across. You can see St. Vicious and Annie, they were just too slow to react to the switch there. And TSM really starting to turn it on here. They've got a 3k gold advantage, 2 kill advantage, and 2 tower advantage. I'm just going to let CLG a hot shot. I'm just going to see if they're going to have the cheek to get the blue. And CLG are going to try and push them. Ward goes down. They can see exactly what's coming.
Nicely done, actually. Firing off into that pack of players. Hotshot actually just backing away a little bit. We've seen the portal home up on the top lane, actually. And all 4 pushing down now towards this bottom turret. Let's see if CLG are going to stay and try and force this one. There are 3 left around the bottom for TSM. Some Vicious there just taking a turret hit. And they'll defend this one, no problem.
And the Rayman again going to push those minions stacked up towards the turret. The base turret now it is, remember, not the inner turret. There's nothing there, so nicely done from them. So they're going to back away. What are they going to buy? Let's have a look. Millenium and Wriggles. Sorry, not Wriggles. He's always going for Madras, of course. He is. Well, he's got Millenium first, so Wriggles going to be coming out on Big Fat. It's not Big Fat GG, it's Chaos. I'm so used to seeing him on Cogmore now. The American style, and I'm intrigued to see whether Cogmore's going to start getting played by the European teams. It's always been pretty much Ash, Caitlyn, the standard guys that we've seen in the European scene. And, you know, the meta game may change in Europe. I guess we'll find out. But right now it is the US. Well, North America. Don't want to upset the Canadians out there.
No, but I totally agree with you. After big tournaments, we always see a shift in things, especially because, you know, it's not so often that we get to see those play styles mixed together, and you really see after that, the first month or so, some really interesting new fresh stuff coming all over the place. Here we go, then we're going to see Hotshot GG taking some pressure, and it's possibly going to be too much pressure for him. Exhaust is in there, Reginald is coming in as well. Hotshot actually flashed away back into the bush. Gangplank ulti is down, but it's not going to save Hotshot whatsoever. Reginald gets himself out, and well, that's how you gank.
Yeah, and he was pushing too hard, didn't have the wards placement down at all there, which you normally would have to do, especially when you're completely pushing blind, you know, they're all missed. So actually caught out of position, very unusual. The CX Special is going to knock St. Vicious straight in towards the tower, and that pick up another kill. Will he be able to get away with it? Elements comes across, tries to put the ulti across on the tower, but that's going to be Elements going down as well. Yes, it will. Team SoloMid are dominating here. Souls is now in trouble. The rest of his team weren't quite on the same wavelength as their Special there. I don't think they were expecting him to come through and catch him so hard there. They're going to go back. Janna ulti, top them all off, continue pushing top. Or will they switch around? Surely, will they be going Baron? Yeah, will they be going Baron? I think they might do.
I'm not sure that they're going to get in position to really do anything now. 2 wards over the top, just because they can. Cogmore is coming in. Big Fat GG doesn't have vision down there anyway. Is going to go for it, but doesn't get the steal. And it is a Baron for TSM at 22 minutes.
Yeah, very close to getting another cheeky steal there. Big Fat GG didn't work out from this time, though. So Aurelia's going to keep pushing on the farm up top there. The tower going to take a bit. I guess everyone's just going to farm up that little bit and go by. And CLG are up. You know, this is the first time in the tournament we've seen them with their backs against the wall. 8-3 in kills, 5k behind in gold, which is a big chunk at this stage. And TSM with Baron, they are just going to go by and then start plowing up one of the lanes. I would guess, I don't know, it could be mid or it could be top. Obviously, they've still got that tower on the outer tower. Looks like it's going to be straight mid, though. Yeah, they're going to go straight up mid. And CLG, you got a Hotshot. He needs to port back now. He needs to be porting back already. They need to react very quickly. They got caught out on the first inner turret. They don't want to get caught out on the second one. Gangplank's also far away. You know, they are miles from this. TSM are just going to get straight in and take this tower. There's nothing they're going to be able to do against it. The Gangplank ulti does go down there. That tower farm will go down there. We've just seen Cho'Gath port back. Actually did a lot of damage to especially. He couldn't tank it up. St. Vicious will take this bottom turret. And, well, just that simple Gangplank ulti saved their bacon there.
Yeah, Chaos is going to be scary at this kind of range. Obviously, huge poke with that ulti. Plus, he did have red and blue buff and Baron buff, so pretty much as strong as he could hope for at this stage of the game. And yeah, just spamming those ultis up onto that turret area. Hotshot is actually coming fairly deeply out there, and his Banshee's Veil actually gets popped. Here comes an ulti from Nocturne, and that is down at the bottom onto St. Vicious. And obviously that fear proccing as well. Surely he'll be able to get this kill. I can't see that St. Vicious is going to get out of this whatsoever. Maybe just with the speed, and the fear is going to get the kill, and Odd One makes it 9-3. And it's almost a 5k gold advantage now.
Yeah, and they're going to keep on pushing at the top there. The Odd One will actually push that bottom lane while he can. There's no reason why not, and that will put pressure on towards that inner turret. Meanwhile, the rest of Team SoloMid are continuing to chip away. And Cogmore with his ulti is just like landing it on everyone, slowly chipping everyone down. Again, Oddshot just standing there. Reginald puts a Howling Gale across, and there we go, straight across towards the inner. They're going to pick up the blue buff, and the odd one pushes that lane, and the inner turret will go. There's no way they're going to react to it. Reginald's just sticking around, just keeping people busy, while the rest of TSM take that inner turret.
This has so far been a real solid game from TSM. We've not seen them being out of position, really, at all, I'd say. They've been playing pretty damn flawless, and that AP Janna obviously is something that you don't often get to see. Has been doing great. And again, it looks like they are going to force a bit of a poke in there. Reginald maybe get that Howling Gale off. Yep, there it goes. Only hitting a couple of minions. And TSM move back towards the middle area. And CLG, they have their backs to the wall after 25 minutes. I didn't expect this.
I don't think they expected it either. TSM are exactly extracting revenge. They're going to back away from this one by the looks of it. Yeah, straight down towards Dragon. And well, CLG are going to continue chasing. I think that's a dangerous move. They know they're going for Dragon, though. I guess they want to engage it. They will do. Hotshot gets exhausted straight around there. TSM were ready and waiting for that. Big Fat GG's been caught out of position. Rayman will be able to flash out of that. Nobody going down at the moment. X-Special's going to block that. Pops his ulti. Oh, beautiful. Annie Tibbers going down there. Chaos is very low. Salsa will go down. Chaos follows. You know, Hotshot GG is now in trouble. You can see Big Fat GG is slowly burning. Aurelia Reginald will take him down. Actually, the old one got the kill on him in the end there. I'll say Vicious, you're in trouble as well, and I don't think Hotshot GG will get away with this one. The odd one is going to let him get away, but that's almost certainly a tower. And wow, that's a 4-for-1 there from TSM. CLG now desperately in trouble. You know, it was an aggressive move from CLG. They kind of knew they had to do something, trying to catch them out, but TSM were well prepared for that. They've got the wards down in blue. Oh, and Hotshot GG is going to go down here. You're not going to get away from that one. Try and get on tower, unless Elements actually puts the ulti across. He will walk away to the tower, but the tower is going to go. The inhibitor's going to go. Meanwhile, Reginald, you can see beating on the mid turret. Could be a 2-for-1. Souls is up. They're going to back away.
Yeah, and we saw that Howling Gale doing some massive damage there from Reginald as well. I think he was onto Caitlyn. And we'll see how that kind of develops going later on. Baron buff has now run out, but it's 13-4. That's a one-sided scoreline after 26 minutes here. 5-2 in terms of the turrets. We'll see what TSM's next move is. It looks like they're all going back. Yeah, no mana whatsoever for Reginald. They want to spend some of this gold that they've been amassing. But look at CLG not playing that super defensive role. They know that they have to push out and get something from this situation. And that something will be the red buff stolen from the TSM jungle. They are actually just pinging down into their TSM. So CLG have to be very, very careful. Red buff did go over onto Hotshot GG. Now they're going to look to have themselves a Dragon. Don't think TSM will get there anywhere near in time to challenge for it. And CLG starting to bring it back. And I'd say after losing a massive team fight that last time, they've come away with a stolen red buff and a Dragon. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, they're chasing onto Souls. Ooh. Especially would have gone around the other side. I don't think he'd be able to do it. Instead, they're just going to push on. That mid tower is on next to nothing. So they're just going to go in, tank it, while CLG do come around the side there. Gangplank ulti going down, St. Vicious. Well, like, you know, he tried to protect the tower, but it's just completely wasted now because they all just stepped aside of that one. So the inhibitor now on both the mid and top open. And they're just going to keep farming away. I'm not too sure how CLG are going to be able to come back from this one. I've got to be honest, they need to reset their mind and think, you know, okay, fine, we've lost the first one on the stage. Let's just pull it together, Joe. In these situations, TSM, we saw them struggling to close it out the other day, and I'm hoping that TSM don't have the same problem. I don't think they will. They've got pretty dominant lead here. The odd one nearly getting caught out of position. Didn't quite happen. The stun goes down. Salsa does go in. And, well, an ulti used. He is going to go diving in there. Force the wall straight in. A beautiful Summer ulti as well going across. But the Janna ulti will reply. Now will knock the health straight up. St. Vicious will go down eventually. Hotshot manages to pick a kill up on Reginald, though. CLG are trying their best to keep themselves in it. Big Fat GG goes down to St. Vicious also going down. And wow, Salsa absolutely nothing. The Q just skipping past him. Yeah, skims the backside. 85 hit points. Still, yeah, and flash used as well there. Hotshot GG needs to be careful. He's not immune to all this, but he's going to flash away. And now the damage starts to go. Look at that, the cow just knocking him away. Now, really, we will be taking your inhibitor and you'll like it. Instead, he's going to chip away onto X Special's back. he's been left alone here. He's actually killable there. He's actually used the flash. Yeah, I mean, what the Odd One needs to protect his cow, as it were. He's got that Oracle on him. Hotshot GG has that brilliant spot. Will land the Rupture once again. They will finally get around. He's going to proc the fear off. And now, oh, he gets the feast on him. It didn't quite do enough. Will the Rupture land? No, it won't. He needs to get away now. The Odd One will be able to finish him off. St. Vicious coming around. He's just delayed it for so long. The fear proc's going to go down. Dodges out the side of the Rupture. And now Element is in trouble. He's got St. Vicious. He's going to surely capture him. Will he manage to get that single poly? No, he's gone the wrong way. He's gone the wrong way. Oh, dear. And now TSM are back, and the Baron's back.
Yeah, they've delayed it nicely now because you've got Rayman, Chaos, you've got that Janna back in the fight, and, well, the others are kind of running around with no HP. I mean, Hotshot just in the base, healing himself up before he comes back in. And TSM ready to start pushing once again. Odd One is now coming in, got his Banshee's Veil built in there. And if you look down the scoreboard as well, 4-0-5 on Alistair, 4-0-9 on Nocturne, 4-2-4 Cogmore, 2-3-8 on Irelia, 2-2-8 on Janna. And you look over at the other side, it tells a very different story.
Yeah, it's desperation. However, the highest kills is on Salts, which kind of helps. So he's still going to have that strong burst. He's got pretty decent AP in comparison. Yeah, 309. He still managed to keep up with the mighty Janna, who is on 372. AP, those Howling Gales are really going to hurt, especially just clearing out the wards of the Baron. And TSM are going to clear the stacks and reset for another push.
They're worried here. They think that maybe TSM are going for that Baron once again. Wards go back into the Baron pit. And Element should probably spot that ward. Yep, ward will go down. TSM may just gear up for a bit of a fight here. Rupture comes in, especially actually walking into it didn't actually trigger on him. We're getting pings back towards that bush. So we're going to see CLG set up somewhat of an ambush here. TSM, I don't think they're going to fall for this one. They're not going to head in that direction. They may even just start off the Baron. Okay, Special clears out this ward. They're not going to go for it. And CLG, of course, have to come in now. They've got no vision. There goes the Clairvoyance. So they know that TSM aren't doing it. And I think we're going to see a bit of a standoff period. And as you mentioned, and as they said at DreamHack as well, TSM had a bit of a problem finishing off games sometimes. And I hope that doesn't come in and affect them in this one.
And it shouldn't do, because they're miles ahead. They're miles ahead in gold, miles ahead in kills, miles ahead in items. Mid-turret being cleared out. It's going to take a little bit of vision away. Nothing too serious. Obviously, it's going to give a stack of gold to CLG as well. St. Vicious now is going to take that top tower, and he's going to push the stack as well. They've got a big stack down the bottom they need to be worried of, because they have an open inhibitor. Yeah, there you go. Cho'Gath has gone back. So now would probably be ideal time to go for Baron. As soon as Hotshot GG shows himself down there, you can see St. Vicious. He needs to be careful he doesn't get chopped off here. He's got 4 coming around here. He's going to back straight away, and they have gone straight for Baron. Clever use there. As soon as they saw Hotshot GG teleport back, gone straight in for it. Gangplank ulti going in. St. Vicious is trying to build up his stun. You can see he's getting Tibbers ready. They're trying to chip down as much health as they can do. Oh, wow, the damage from that big fat GG does go down. Reginald manages to pop his ulti and survive in time. Sona going in there. Sona ulti going across. Special will go down. His ulti's not going to keep him in it. Hotshot GG comes across. I think he's still got Feast. He may well have used it there. It's actually gone quite badly wrong for Team SoloMid here, despite the fact they had quite a good initiate and the Odd One on absolutely no health. They've still got 4 in there. Element's taking a hit from Chaos there. Whoa, Chaos lands it on him. Beautifully done. And Hotshot GG will go down. Surely needs to turn around, take the St. Vicious out. They're going to get them both at the same time. From absolutely no health. Hotshot GG still alive. Now he goes down. And I think they're just going to push straight in. They've got 2 open inhibitors here. I don't think they're going to go for... no, the company won't go for Baron. They're far too low on health. Straight for the open inhibitors. Get a bit of health straight off those minions. Yeah, straight in there. And that's going to be 2 open inhibitors. Big Fat GG, though, is going to fancy getting a kill here.
That didn't look really good for TSM halfway through that fight. And then all of a sudden they were like, okay, in comes Chaos. They got this low on. Gangplank couldn't quite catch up. And they only lost 1 guy during all of it. And they aced CLG in that fight. Brilliant, brilliant play. They know that Dragon is up. They're going to go back for it, and I guess then they'll scoot off home as quick as they can and get into a position then to defend Baron. I wonder if CLG now might have a peek off towards Baron.
They might have a peak. You know, they know that TSM have to go back. We talked about this with the Millennium game when they had this situation. They kind of had nothing to lose. They have a decent stack on the bottom, so they haven't got to worry about that. They've got super minions coming up mid, though, but they don't really have any vision at all of it. I mean, TSM have got wards everywhere. There's absolutely no wards from CLG. They've all been cleared out by X Special, so they can't go for it. I mean, it's definitely now it's too late, but they are really backs to the wall, as it were, for CLG. But they're not sitting back. They're not sitting in your turret. They're still going very aggressive. And Hotshot feels he can get something out of this. He has built the Wit's End. He has built the Frozen Heart, so he's gone very tanky. Does quite a bit of decent damage in there as basic attack. And without any Oracle, I think, unless Elements has not got one yet, without any Oracle, they need to clear out these wards. And there is a stack of them. TSM know exactly what's going on at the moment.
They are stacking up around there. There is. They are stacking up around there. There is. Okay, ward from either side inside of the Baron pit. Both teams just pinging around. CLG telling each other to get back. Are they going to set up this trap once again in the bush and hope that they can find something from it? No, doesn't look that way. They're scared to leave this Baron to, go too far away from it. But to be honest, TSM, are they going to go in there either? I'm not too sure. Reginald's all the way back there, farming that bottom lane. They're pinging like absolute madmen, CLG.
It's all about red. They were desperate to get that red.
Took them a long time to make that decision to take red. And now we see TSM going down, actually. They're going to steal a blue.
Shot using his feast there. So TSM engage. That feast will not be available. Remember, he lost a couple of stacks. He's died twice recently. So I don't think he'll be up to 6 stacks. I'm not too sure if we can actually see the stacks. No, we can't see the stacks he's up to. Oh, wow, but TSM are just coming straight around. They're ignoring the minions, and they're going to try and get on towards the tower. They're going to force the fight here. They feel they've got the better of CLG. They should do. They're 21-8 up. They are very strong. Look at that. Chaos just chipping with that long-range ulti. And he's catching them all as well. Look at that. Boom. So bombardment coming in there. Hotshot's trying his best to do something about it, but he just can't keep them on wave. So as soon as the fight actually starts, they're already down to a 2/3 health.
Hotshot still taking damage. Those Cogmore ultis, annoying as they are, coming in constantly. So minions cleared out. Here comes a big wave. It seems like forever it trails down that bottom lane, all moving in at once. So let's see now if TSM are going to force their way in onto this inhibitor. Of course, Chaos is going to be one of the instrumental ones. Just spamming those ultis in. We do see the flash, actually, from Hotshot GG into the middle of it all. Gangplank ult is going to try and settle them off. Here comes Nocturne ultimate as well. St. Vicious is pretty low. Ultimate comes out from Reginald, and he's going to burst him down. That's a dead Janna, but this fight is not over. I think they're going to focus now in on Solsi. He's going to go down. Big Fat GG is not too healthy either, but TSM should be feeling okay with this one. Nice move from Alistair just to knock Big Fat GG out. There's another kill. This inhibitor's going down. 35 seconds is the next one up. Elements is the last one alive. This is going to be 1-0 to TSM.
Oh, survive. Minions nearly got him there, but he just about managed to survive with the trample going across. Team SoloMid take the first map. And that's going to give them such a huge confidence boost here on the main stage. Joe, that was incredible stuff. They were strong throughout.
They didn't do anything wrong,
no.
from what I could really see. That Reginald AP Janna pick, I think, was a little bit surprising for CLG. So maybe we'll see.
That 16 assists, though.
You see Janna banned next game.
I think we might do. But then
2-3-16.
There's a lot of people to target from both teams. There's, they can all play so many heroes. Hell, we've had Chaos doing his full-on A to Z, so he's played them all, as with everyone. How good he is on them, that's the question. We are going to have a best of 3, remember, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Joe, some great games coming.
Amazing. And obviously it's only 1-0. Hopefully we get to see 2 more games, but definitely 1. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.